What's up, guys? It is Monday, July 15th, 2024. JD Vance has been announced as Donald Trump's vice president. I actually have his book right here. This is a really good book. I'm a nerd, man. I read a lot. This is a good book. If you haven't seen his movie, watch that. Before I get into that, let me say this about JD Vance. Also, we have Jack Smith's trial against Trump, the case against Trump for the insurrection stuff. That's been dropped for now until the Democrats fight against it. And the reason being, Jack Smith didn't get his position constitutionally. Merrick Garland appointed him without anybody voting for it. He just appointed him and then sent him against Trump. So we already know how they work out, these people. But yeah, JD Vance getting picked. Obviously, I wanted Vivek Ramaswamy, but they're college buddies. Not college buddies, excuse me. They went to law school together, JD Vance and Vivek Ramaswamy. They went to Yale. And they're both from Ohio, Southwest Cincinnati, Ohio. I used to live in Columbus, Ohio for a little bit, so I'm a little bit familiar with them. And my thoughts on the pick, I think it's absolutely the best pick. I have to not use my own biases. I have to be realistic about it. I really like JD Vance, man. He is a smart man. And I'm telling you, you read this book about this guy, he's got a hell of a story. I think he's definitely more relatable to Americans than Vivek Ramaswamy is, even though I like Ramaswamy better. He's just more relatable for obvious reasons. He's a white guy, Midwestern white guy, and he's going to get that area of people voting for him. Also, too, what the media is going to try to spin is him being a never Trumper, and he said it. He's a never Trumper. He said this in 2016, and he didn't vote for Trump. He didn't like Trump. They're going to use that against him, but I think it's going to be a weapon versus a bad thing against him, because I think him showing people that, hey, I was wrong about Donald Trump. I didn't vote for Donald Trump in 16 and I didn't think he was going to be a good president until he came into office, and he proved me wrong. Same thing here, guys. Now, I wasn't a never Trumper, but I did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016. I didn't. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. I voted for the Green Party, Jill Stein. Very dumb. I shouldn't have did that. I should have voted for Trump, but I didn't, because I fell for the media stuff. I voted for him in 2020, but I think it's an excellent pick. I like Doug Burgum. He would have been an okay pick too, but with everything going on with Trump, I think Doug Burgum is a little too old. We want a young man. Him and Vivek, JD Vance and Vivek is the same age, 39 years old, which is funny. He's the exact half age of Donald Trump, half of his age, 39, 78. And I think it was a great pick. I really do. I think Vivek will move the America First agenda forward. I think Vivek Ramaswamy and him will work together in the future. I think JD Vance will absolutely destroy Kamala Harris in a debate. And Vivek said today, I've been listening to a lot of his interviews. He says, me and JD, not debate, but we have, conversations all the time. And, iron sharpens iron, guys. These two are very, very high level, smart thinkers. And I know how smart Vivek is. And for somebody to be on the level of Vivek and have conversations and him learn from him and him learn from him, that's high praise for JD Vance. And JD Vance, again, has one hell of a story that a lot of people can relate to. He's got a lot of tools in his toolbox. And again, he can relate to the never Trumpers and saying, listen, because there's some never Trumpers on the Republican side. It's not all about Democrats. And say, look, I thought the same way about the guy, but then blah, 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 blah. Here we go. So I'm really liking the pick. I'm really happy about it. Again, my own biases to the side. I overall for the country, I think Vivek definitely is a great guy. He's going to be absolutely outstanding. Hopefully he'll be a president in the future, in maybe 8 years or 4 years or whatever. Well, 8 years, because JD will probably run, and he may run on JD's ticket as his vice president. I think it'd be great for the future. But right now, as of right now, 2024, Trump and Vance ticket is going to be absolutely unstoppable. And speaking of Vivek Ramaswamy, he made kind of two big announcements today. Vivek said, number one, somebody asked him about the Senate spot, because JD Vance is a senator in Ohio, and they live in the same area of the district. And I don't know about the same district, but they live in the same state, Ohio. And somebody asked Vivek, would you consider being the senator? And Vivek said yes, if enough people wanted him to. And of course, the governor of Ohio's got to appoint him to do that. I don't know if he would or not, but absolutely, who could replace J.D. Vance better than Vivek Ramaswamy in Ohio, right? But even a bigger one is he actually said it and admitted it, that he wants a spot, depending on what Trump thinks about where he needs him the best and what his skill set is best, Vivek Ramaswamy, on Trump's administration. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is big. That's a big, big deal. Of course, the secondary thing I would like for Vivek to see him as a senator, that would be great. But I would love to see him on Trump's staff. Trump's got a lot of good people, man, a lot of smart people. He learned the first 4 years that he made some pretty big mistakes, and he was brand new. He didn't know anything. He's coming from the business world. The business world is completely different than the swamp up there in Washington, D.C. It really is. So hopefully Trump will put Vivek somewhere where he can utilize his skill set, which is a lot, by the way. This guy's like a Swiss Army knife, Vivek Ramaswamy. But yeah, also, too, I was watching Tim Pool, and he was saying that there was a report out that the shooter, I'm switching subjects real quick, the shooter in Pennsylvania, they said he was spotted for like 24 or 26 minutes. And I still find it hard to believe that not one police officer, and I'm talking about a police officer saw him, not one police officer radioed in and said, hey, get Trump off the stage. That's just, again, man. And then there's no social media footprint for a 20-year-old, and there's no evidence and all this other stuff, man. Boy, they think we're dumb, guys, but we're slowly but surely waking these people up, and we got to do our part to make sure that we wake as many people up and keep praying, keep fighting in a peaceful way, and making sure this country gets back on track. And I think Trump and the Vance ticket will make America great again. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.